Hello, viewers. Welcome. If you're new here, please do not forget to click on the subscribe button so you can get notifications each time we'll upload something new.
It is safe to say in this country we have so many misplaced priorities. If not, tell me why is it that a country like Nigeria is focusing on detaining minors when we have a lot of issues, when we have a lot of problems we are facing? Detaining minors who we are protesting about ending bad governance, we are protesting about hunger, why should our priorities shift to children? As it stands, it seems like the president is bowing to pressure that has risen from international rights organizations that are demanding that the children should not have been detained in the first place, especially when we have millions of people on the brink of starvation, widespread malnutrition, and deep poverty. The government should be addressing widespread hunger and the falling standard of living instead of prioritizing punishing protesters. It seems the pressure is a lot, and the president has called for the release of the minors. And furthermore, the lawyer representing the minors have decided to take it upon themselves to demand compensation for the minors. The House of Representatives Minority Caucus has called for compensation for minors arrested for allegedly participating in the hunger protest that took place in major cities across Nigeria. So, we wonder if the minors are going to get the compensation that they deserve, because at a point, one of the minors even collapsed in court, and they really did not take it into consideration until we started having human rights organizations rising up and, declaring this as unfair. So, President Tinubu, we hope to hear what his input will be, not just releasing the minors, but what is the next step to take forward? Are we still going to keep going in circles, or we expect something positive with his government?
Deep inquiries and commentaries about the fate or the situation regarding the minors that you saw towards the end of last week, the ones that have been arrested by the Nigerian police and that were undergoing some legal processes. You also saw what happened in the courtroom, and as a result of that, Mr. President, because of his very deep commitment to democracy and the rule of law, and without prejudice also to whatever legal processes there are. On the other hand, the human side, the human part of it, has directed that some announcements be made. I recall that I had a short briefing with Mr. President early this evening, and he has directed the immediate release of all the minors that have been arrested by the Nigerian police without prejudice to whatever legal processes there are. All minors, the president has directed that all of them be released immediately. Second, the President has also directed the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Reduction to immediately see to the welfare of those minors and also take part to ensure their smooth reunion with their parents or guardians wherever they are in the country. Number 3, the President has directed that a committee will be set up immediately to be headed by the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs. It's actually an administrative committee to look at all issues surrounding the arrest, detention, the treatment, and finally the release of these young minors. Fourthly, the President has also directed that all the law enforcement agents involved in the arrest and the legal processes will be investigated, and if there are any infractions found to have been committed by any official of government, be him a law enforcement agency or whoever that person may be, appropriate disciplinary action will be taken against him or her.